Yes. They laughed at the quiet human in the corner, the one who never spoke, never fought back, and never even looked angry. To them, he was soft, harmless. But when they mocked the humans who died on Kepler 442, he finally looked up. And in that silent moment, every alien in the room felt something ancient stir, the kind of fear that only comes when a predator realizes it's not the apex anymore, because the quiet human had a name once, and they called him the Reaper. If that opening gave you chills, you're in the right place. Welcome to the best HFY stories on YouTube, where humanity doesn't just survive, it changes the game. Hit that like, tap subscribe, and share this with someone who loves watching aliens learn why you never underestimate a human. Now, let's uncover the truth behind the legend of the Reaper. The celestial dawn glided through deep space, a floating embassy of peace. Inside its polished halls, alien diplomats traded jokes and stories under the shimmer of holographic light. It was the kind of place where every species tried to look civilized, except one table. There, a group of Veltar warriors laughed so loudly that the sound rattled glasses. Their commander, a scaled brute named Zathar, waved a clawed hand. "Humans," he scoffed. "They call themselves warriors but cry after battles. I heard they even suffer from trauma." The table erupted in harsh laughter, and at the far corner a lone human lifted his cup of synthetic coffee, silent, unreadable. Marcus Chen. No one noticed him. No one ever did. He didn't flinch, didn't speak. He just listened. Until Zathar's voice cut through the air again. "I killed one once," he boasted, called himself the Reaper. Laughter thundered, but Marcus's finger froze mid-scroll on his tablet. Kepler 442. He remembered the faces, the screams, the 12 Marines who'd fought beside him. When he looked up, his eyes weren't human anymore. They were the cold gaze of something the galaxy thought was gone. The Reaper had just woken up. The laughter didn't stop. Zathar raised his drink and sneered. "Look at this one. Probably runs at the first sign of danger." The warriors roared again. But as Marcus stood, the room fell strangely quieter, like every instinct suddenly screamed predator. He walked toward them with calm precision. No sound, no wasted movement. Every step measured, every breath controlled. Then he stopped beside their table. When he finally spoke, his voice was quiet, almost gentle. "Sergeant Marcus Chen, Terran Colonial Marines, 2nd Recon Battalion." A pause. Most people just called me Reaper. The word hit like a blade through silence. Zathar froze. Even the ship's hum seemed to vanish. The other passengers turned, curious at first, then uneasy. Because something in the human's tone wasn't boastful. It was factual, like gravity, like death. Marcus gave a small, polite smile. "Enjoy your stories, Commander," he said softly. "I'll be interested to hear how they change before we reach our destination." Then he walked away. No anger, no threat. Just that same calm stillness, the kind that made every creature in that room suddenly realize humans weren't weak. They were just very, very good at pretending. Sleep didn't come that night. Marcus sat in his cabin, the soft hum of the ship drowned out by ghosts. Kepler 442. The name still tasted like smoke and blood. 12 Marines, outnumbered 3-1, holding a crumbling outpost against an army of Veltar elites. Zathar had called it a massacre, but Marcus remembered it differently. He remembered grit, men who refused to die until every last second bought their fleet another packet of stolen data. He remembered promising them, a hold till upload completes, no matter what. And they did. 6 hours, 17 minutes. 12 humans against 30 aliens, and when the smoke cleared, half the Veltar force was dead, and the data upload had saved thousands of lives across the coalition. Marcus had been the last one standing, bleeding, broken, lungs collapsing, but alive. Barely. Sithar's blade had pierced his chest that day. He remembered the heat, the darkness, the cold calm of death closing in. 4 minutes. That's how long his heart had stopped. And when he came back, the Reaper wasn't just a call sign anymore. It was a warning. The explosion tore through the celestial dawn like thunder made of steel. Lights flickered, alarms screamed, and the floor lurched beneath panicking passengers. Marcus was already moving before anyone else understood what had happened. The diplomat SCOM was gone, replaced by the soldier who died once and decided it wasn't enough. Sabotage, he muttered, scanning the emergency display. Deck 7, multiple breaches, life support collapsing, and the section hit hardest? The diplomatic quarters, the same area where the Athetheran peace envoys were stationed. The same group commander Zathar had been assigned to protect. Coincidence? Not a chance. Marcus sprinted through the corridors, weaving between terrified civilians. Every step calculated, every motion stripped of panic. He wasn't rushing, he was hunting. When he reached the sealed section, he didn't wait for authorization. He tore open the maintenance hatch and dropped into the service tunnel. He crawled through smoke, heat, and twisted metal until he heard it. A low mechanical hiss, and then a voice. "Step away, human. This is none of your concern." Marcus looked up and saw a Veltar operative, plasma cutter in hand. He exhaled slowly. The hell it isn't. The fight was over in less than a minute. The Veltar operative struck first, claws flashing, plasma cutter blazing. But Marcus moved like controlled lightning. Every motion precise. Every strike fatal. When she fell unconscious but alive, he whispered to the dark, 47 seconds, you should have stayed asleep. Then came the voices over comms, reports of sabotage, dead engineers, missing warriors. Zathar's name was everywhere. Marcus's jaw tightened. The stories, the mockery, they'd been cover for something far worse. He stormed into the command deck, eyes cold, voice steady. "Captain," he said, "lock down the Veltar delegation. They're not diplomats, they're insurgents." By the time security arrived, 3 more terrorists were dead, none by his gun. They'd turned on each other, panic shredding their discipline. The Reaper didn't need to fight them. His reputation did. When the smoke cleared, the truth surfaced. A plot to frame humanity and restart the war. But it failed, because one quiet man refused to die quietly. As the celestial dawn limped toward safety, Marcus stood by the viewport, stars reflecting in his eyes. "They called me Reaper," he murmured. "But all I ever did was keep the peace." And somewhere far beyond the stars, death smiled back. "So, what do you think?" The aliens laughed. They mocked the human who sat quietly at the corner table, until they realized why he was quiet. Because silence isn't weakness. It's patience. It's calculation. It's the calm before the storm that wipes empires from the stars. Marcus Chen didn't fight for glory. He fought for peace. And for the brothers he lost on Kepler 442. He carried their ghosts, their courage, and their promise through every breath, every decision, every step he took. And when the galaxy tried to forget who humanity really was,